What's up, guys? It's GamingEsquire back with another episode of Video Game Pickups. I think this is probably episode number 38 or so. As you can see, I'm on the other side of my game room from normal because the lighting with the lamps and whatnot in the room seem to make things a little bit brighter on this side for nighttime recording. And it is nighttime, so I'm doing the best I can here. Hopefully it's a little better than it has been. You can see it's a little bit less packed on this side of my shelves. Got a lot of stuff to show today. Got more stuff that I'm going to hold off for a second video later in the week just to keep this one a little bit shorter. I actually already recorded this video about 2 or 3 times, but my camera kept screwing up because my computer was out of disk space. So I had to delete some of my old videos, and hopefully now it'll have enough sufficient space to be able to record this, and we can get going and get this stuff shown so I can get my game room back in some type of organizational pattern, I guess, because it is in complete disarray right now. So once I can do that, I'll get this video up, get the game room organized, show my other stuff I picked up in a separate video. But eventually, I'd like to do a collection update video to kind of show you guys around and let you see what my game room looks like now. And I'll do that after I get it, a little bit more organized. But without further ado, let's get into what I've picked up lately. Last week I went home to Tennessee for second Christmas. That's the beauty of having, a family that was broken up by divorce, is that you do get multiple Christmases and get to see multiple families and, have a lot of holidays. So that's kind of cool. It's one of the, the good things about it, I guess. But on the way home, I stopped off at the flea market that I normally go to down in where Sarah lives, and picked up a few things. Nothing, earth-shattering, but we'll go ahead and show you what I grabbed. First, I got Bump and Jump for the NES. I think I paid $5 for it, which is about what it's worth, but I didn't remember what this game was worth at the time, and I don't have it, so the guy was staring at me. I didn't have a chance to look it up. I went ahead and paid the price, so I'm fine with it. And then I got Crazy Taxi for the Dreamcast, which is a great game. It's a lot of fun. I'm sure you've all played it. It's definitely one of the the notorious titles for the Dreamcast. It's complete. It was $3. And I got a couple of Wii games for $3 a piece. They were Dead Space Extraction and Tenchu Shadow Assassins. This guy had them priced $10 at one time. I guess he hadn't sold them for that. So finally, he marked them down to $3 each, and I was willing to pay that much. So they're both worth between $10 and $15. It was a good deal for those. And I also stopped off in Great Escape there in Louisville on the way home, and they had a couple of Atari box games that were 99 cents each. I picked up. They were Dolphin and Riddle of the Sphinx. So for $2, they're both worth about $15 a piece or so complete. So not bad, not bad at all. And then there's more stuff somewhere. Here it is. Here's some of it anyway. Be delicate. Okay. Now, I stopped at another Great Escape down in Bowling Green on the way through, and they were having a 25% off sale of everything in the store. So I grabbed several things, as you can see from what's sitting in my lap. First, I got Flying Dragon. It was priced at $8, so I got it for like $6, I guess. And then I got Arch Rivals. Whoops. Well, or not Arch Rivals, Rival Turf. It was $5, so it was a little under $4. I got Faceball for $3, so it would have been about $2.50 or whatever. Mech Warrior, which I had confused with the much rarer and much more valuable Metal Warriors, which I hoped that they were slipping, but they weren't. It was priced $5, worth about $7 or $8, so I got it for a little under $4, but I got it for about half of what it's worth. And then also got the sequel to Rival Turf, Brawl Brothers. It's got some Sharpie on it, but it's not a problem. It was priced $12, so I got it for $9. It's worth about $15, $17. I got Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation for Dreamcast for $3 and change after the discount. It's complete. It's worth about $6. Streets of Rage boxed for $7 for the Genesis. Does not have the manual. It does have the other insert stuff. After the discount, it would be $4 something or $5 something. I don't feel like doing the math right now. But awesome game. I have just the loose card versions. I was happy to grab this. I'm going to trade my other loose card along with a couple other things for an Action 52 here in a couple weeks. But it was a good deal. This game is actually rated MA13. That was before they did the teen designation. And then I got Air Force Delta for the Dreamcast. It was priced $8. I got it for $6 after the discount. It's worth about $5, so I overpaid a little bit, but I didn't know, and it's a Konami game. I thought it might be good. I got NBA Showdown 94, which no, I don't have it solid. Glad I don't. For 75 cents after the discount. It's complete. Got Tony La Russa Baseball for 75 cents after the discount. It's complete all the way down to having the roster cards for the teams. Both of those are worth $3 or $4. Got Silent Service for the NES. It's a rough cart, but it's got the book with it. It was only $1.99 before the discount, so I've got the manual. I already had the game anyway. I basically was just paying for the manual. Then I also got EA Sports Talk Baseball for 75 cents. Or not EA Sports, but MLP Sports Talk, which I don't have, I believe. Don't see it up there. Glad to know that because it's stupid about multiple sports games. But on the way home, I also stopped off at the flea market in Bowling Green and got a bunch of stuff. I got a GameCube controller for $3. It's in good shape. The sticks are all solid, all crisp. Always good to find these because these sticks go out pretty easily. And similar to the N64 ones. Happy to pick that up. These two were marked $4 a piece. Got them together for $6 total. They were Reign of Fire, which is worth about $5 or $6, and Dynasty Warriors 5, which is actually worth $12, $15. So both were complete. Good deal to get both of them for that. Happy to pick them up. And then I went over to a reseller's booth, and most of his stuff was priced, right at retail. I mean, he didn't have it overpriced necessarily. He just had it priced right around what it goes for on eBay, which I can respect that. The ones I have a problem with generally are the ones that are selling them for $10 more than what they go for on eBay, and it's just like, come on, man. Nobody's gonna. I mean, people can buy it easier going online, doing a buy it now, and then I happen to worry about even coming out and talking to you to deal with it. But this guy was reasonable and actually found a couple games I wanted that we came to a deal on and actually got a pretty good deal on. I got General Chaos. It's missing the manual though, but this is an awesome game. It's a game that Jake and I played all the time as a kid. We rented this thing like once every other week. It's kind of a military tactical game, except that it uses these like cartoony characters, and it's really awesome. If you haven't played it, you need to check this game out. And loose, it's about $13. So with the manual, it's somewhere between $18 and $20. Definitely a good find. He had it priced at $12. Then I also got Prince of Persia. This is complete. It's a tension game for the Genesis. It's complete. It's in actually really good shape, other than that the hang tag had been broken, but that's not a big deal. I almost prefer they are anymore. But he was asking $8 on this. So he was asking $20 for both. I got him to take $15 for both. So I ended up paying, $7.50 each. That's a really good deal because this completes about a $20 game, and this in this shape's about $20. So definitely a solid pickup. And then I also went over to the guy that I bought the GameCube controller from. He had some other stuff there. Really, really nice guy. Really reasonable too. He was willing to work with me on a couple prices, and he wasn't a dick about it. Like most of those flea market booth guys, especially the inside guys, which is where he was, they've got their prices and they won't work with you on them, and they're just jerks about it. But this guy's great. I would buy from him again and again if he ever got more gaming stuff. But I picked up Rampage 2 for the N64, Banjo-Kazooie as well. He was asking $3 a piece. I got them both for $5. Hell of a deal. Pardon my French, but it was. This is a $10 game. This is a $20 game. $30 for $5. Definitely a good deal. And I also noticed that he had some of those bongo drums for the GameCube over there, over to the side. And he had like 4 of them. 2 of them were Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. One was Donkey Konga, and one was just a bongo that it didn't have the game Uh, it wasn't the game pack or whatever. So I went over there and asked how much he was charging, and he said they're $5 a piece. So I grabbed one of the Donkey Kong Jungle Beats, as you can see, and one of the Donkey Konga, the Donkey Konga one as well. They didn't have the game in there from what I could tell. I didn't dig down in there too deep, but I've got Jungle Beat, and I'll be able to find Konga, and I'll be able to turn these $5 investments into $20, $30 items. The bongos are in amazing shape. They're actually still in the plastic that they came in. Let's see if I can pull it out real quick to show you. As you can see there, they're still in their plastic. I mean, excellent shape. Let's see if the game is in there. No, the game is not, but that's not a problem. I've got the game, so I'll put that together and make a nice little complete set, and we'll be good to go there. And that was a heck of a deal, so happy to pick that up from that guy. And then when I got home, my mom had found some GameCube games in a bundle. This lady was asking about between $2.50 and $4 a piece on these, depending on what they were. So I grabbed all of them because I didn't have most of these. And only one of them, I think, two of them, but one of them was an upgrade. I got WarioWare Inc. This was $2.50. I believe it's complete. Yeah, it's complete. Worth $15 or so. Didn't have that one. Turok Evolution was $4. I do have this game, but this may actually be in better shape than the one I have. So one of them is definitely up to trade. If you need this game, if you want this game, let me know. We can work something out. I got a complete copy of Resident Evil 4, which I do have, but mine is the Player's Choice version. So probably make this one. This one will make the shelf because it's not the yellow label. Good shape. One I was really pumped about was Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Now it is a Player's Choice. It's missing the manual, but it's still worth $15. And I absolutely love the Harvest Moon games on Game Boy and Super Nintendo, and even the one on PS1, I think it was, or PS2. So I mean, they're great games. They're a lot of fun. I wish that they were still console exclusive to the point where they weren't on distributed amongst all the consoles. It's kind of silly they do that now, but it is what it is. And then I got two girl games that I didn't have, and I'm going for a complete GameCube set. So I figure I may as well pick them up while they're cheap. They were $2.50 a piece. They were Bratz Rock Angels. This game is the reason that young girls now or not this game, but this brand is the reason that young girls think it's okay to dress like total prostitutes. It's kind of unnerving, and definitely need something to be done to change that, but it is what it is. And then I got Powerpuff Girls. It doesn't have the manual, but this game's actually worth like $10, surprisingly. Kind of random, but not a bad deal there at all. And then there were a few other things that I picked up at various places. This is actually that We Speak I was talking about that my mom gave me for Christmas. It's pretty sweet, actually. It completes my Animal Crossing City Folk bundle, and it's weird. It's this little microphone that you can talk into the game with, and it's just kind of odd, but it's a cool item. Hadn't seen it. Cool that it's boxed. It goes in the collection. And all these came from half-price books, I believe. First was Grand Theft Auto 2 for the PlayStation. It's a greatest hits version, but it was only $2 and it's complete. About a $10 game, so it's in good shape. I don't even think there are any cracks in the case. They don't look to be, and it's hard to find in PS1 games anymore. Then I got Bushido Blade for looks like $7. It's about a $15 game. It does have a little crack in the back of the case, but this is a pretty cool fighting game for PS1 by Squaresoft before they merged with Square Enix. It's a weapon fighter, kind of like Soul Calibur. You can do damage to their limbs, and they kind of, it kind of affects the way they fight. It's pretty cool. And I got 2 or 1 PSP show. I thought I had more. Thought I also grabbed. Well, I got Chappelle Show Season 1 on PSP for 50 cents. That's a heck of a deal because Chappelle Show is like the greatest show of all time. At least I think so. And 50 cents is the right price for it, so glad to get it. I thought I also picked up Team America World Police somewhere, also for 50 cents. It's here somewhere, I just don't know where. But then I went to the other half-price books and got 3 games that, you know, were priced relatively competitively, but also less than they're worth. I got Ease, the Ark of Napishtim for, I think it's $10. Yeah, for the PSP, it's worth about 20. It's complete. Ease is a classic RPG series. Started on the Master System, I think. Master System, Super Nintendo, somewhere in there. There's one on the Genesis. I know I don't have it, but I wish I did. And they've put them out on several different systems, and it's a pretty cool game. I'm pretty pumped to give this one a go and see what it's like. And also got Forever Kingdom for $8. This is about a $20 RPG for the PS2, made by Age Tech. I've had a couple other RPGs made by Age Tech. They're usually decent. They're usually not earth-shattering, but this one kind of has a cool leveling mechanic. You actually level up your equipment instead of your actual character, and it gives you stat boosts and stuff. And the best game that I got there, one I was really, really excited to pick up because I hadn't seen it, was Virtual Bard. It was $7. Loose card alone, it's like $11 with the box. It doesn't have the book, but with the box, it's about a $15 to $20 game. It's very similar to Bart's Nightmare, except that you go back in time and you do the levels in various parts of time, and as opposed to Bart's Nightmares and that kind of crap. But I like this one a lot better than that one when I was a kid, and it's worth a good amount of money for a Genesis game. Very excited to pick this up. It came out very late in the Genesis cycle as far as when it came out in '94. Genesis essentially was discontinued in '94, '95, but they continued making games and stuff for it until '98, I think. But definitely late in the cycle. Excited to grab this. Oh, there's one more stack of stuff. I'll make it quick. I got Land Before Time, Great Valley Racing Adventure for 50 cents. I got Max Payne 2 for $1 for the Xbox. Love Max Payne series. Got Wonder World Amusement Park for $1 for the Wii. It's worth $5 or $6. Shrek Treasure Hunt for 50 cents. It's worth about $4. And Neopets The Darkest Fairy for $1, and it's worth $6 or $7. I think that's everything. It's probably not. I'm probably missing some stuff, but you know what? That'll be enough for today. We're going to go ahead and sign off right now. Hope you had a great new year. Hope you got to spend some time with your family, and hope you got to do some digging for some classic games in your time off. Until next time, keep hunting.